Today's video is proudly brought to you by David Chef Models and the ASHPOCALYPSE STL's miniature and terrain set currently on Kickstarter. Hey, do you guys like playing that hive scum fighting game with the gangs in the city and the wastes? And I think there's some Necro and there's probably some Munda. If you do, you should watch today's video. So, welcome to another episode of Blast Arcade Painting, and today we are very lucky to get to paint some miniatures before anybody else does. Today we are painting the metal heads from the ASHPOCALYPSE Miniatures and Terrain STL set by David Chef Models. These are super cool. I'm very excited to be able to do this for you guys. So David Chef did a lot of miniatures for Star Wars Legion, which I actually painted last year on the channel. His miniatures are always great. Printing them yourselves, the supports are always awesome. They just peel right off. I never have to worry about things breaking. He's a fantastic STL creator, and you should check him out. I'm going to put a link in the description below to the current Kickstarter running, where you can get a ton of terrain and 2 gangs of miniatures. It's really great, and you guys should check it out for sure. So because his miniatures are super detailed and really fantastic, I'm able to do a very quick and easy paint scheme to show these off for you, and we're going to do that now. So as always, we're going to give these guys a spray of black and a zenithal of white from above. Look at how cool these are. Super cool miniatures. I really like them. Then we're going to take some snake bite leather, and this is going to go all over the undersuit that they have. So underneath all their metal and their straps, they've got a suit, and it looks like they have some hoods on there, probably to protect themselves from the wastes. And this also is the same color as their pants, so we're going in there and we're doing all that, the snake bite leather. Next, we're going to take some Gore-Grunta fur, and we're going to use this on all their straps and belts. So they have some straps holding on their metal pieces here on their chest, any of the straps holding on their weapons, their belts and pouches, and also these straps holding on their knee pads, just right behind their knees. Next, we're going to take some bony matter, and this is going to go all over the wrappings around their wrists, hands, and also their ankles. They also have a little wrappings here and there around some of their weapons. It's going on there as well. Now we're going to take some dwarf skin and some express medium, and this is going all over anywhere there's flesh. So mostly their heads and then their arms and fingertips. And we're just going to put that on there. We're using that express medium because we don't want this to dry too fast, because we're about to mix in another color. So we're going to mix some maggot skin and some maize yellow together, and we're going to put this on their skin while it's still wet to give some weird radioactive bits to these guys. And we're taking some enchanted steel because they're called metalheads, and this is going over anything that's metal. So chest, hands, feet, I'm going to put it all over their boots, all the metal strapping they have attached to their head, their knee pads, and their guns. It's going over everything. Obviously, because they're metalheads, there's going to be quite a bit of this. I'm not sure of the complete lore that David has set up for these guys, but they have metal bolted to their heads. I don't think it's glued on. So, they're pretty hardcore. I don't have metal bolted to me anywhere. I have it pierced through me, but not, like a lip ring, but nothing bolted to my head, which is probably for the best. Anyways, next we're going to take some camo cloak, and this is just going to go over any of the ones that have grenades on them. Because it's important to have grenades out in the ASHPOCALYPSE wastes. Everybody needs a couple grenades here and there. It's good. Now we're going to take something I make myself that I call contrast shader. It's green ink, brown ink, and then a little drop of black ink mixed with some acrylic medium and some flow improver. And I am going to use this to put over the entire miniature. And you can see here I'm going to put it all over every part of the miniature, and I'm going to move it around quite a bit and make sure that I don't let it pool too much. This is just going to shade into the recesses, and it's going to tie the whole miniature together. It is going to darken it down a little bit, but they're Wasteland deviants, so that's okay. They can be a little grungy. Luckily, this also kind of matches the artwork that David has done for the mat that you can print out for this terrain set as well. So it's going to go all over the base. Then I'm going to take some desert dust pigment powder, and I'm just going to get this worked into their feet, just their boots and the wrappings around their ankles. And once we're done that, we'll put a black rim around the base, and then these guys are done. And here they are all finished up. I am really happy with how they turned out. Super easy and quick paint job, and that contrast shader really helps tie everything together. These were a lot of fun to paint. These are great miniatures, and honestly, David kind of outdoes himself every time he does one of these Kickstarter campaigns. He truly is making some awesome stuff, and it's great. I really think he's one of the best digital creators out there right now. And I've shown off all the miniatures here, but here you can see all the terrain you're going to get. You're going to get terrain files to make all of this stuff here, and he's really put in a lot of time and effort, and it's super cool. I love those balloons holding everything up by chains. I think that's a really neat idea. And this is also the female gang that you're going to get in the set as well. And then here are the metalheads that you just saw me paint. So what do you guys think? Are you interested at all in Necromunda? Are you interested at all in getting these miniatures and this terrain? It's really good stuff. That's all I can say. And he's a really great creator, and he's always answered any questions I have and spoke to me about anything I need to know about the miniatures. And honestly, check this out. Link will be in the description below. This is a good chance to get a bunch of stuff. Now, I don't know about physical prints. I know that he has a merchant license for this Kickstarter campaign. So if you have any questions, I'd probably direct them over to the Kickstarter, and he will be able to answer that for you. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. And thanks so much to David Chef Models for sponsoring this video. It was a ton of fun. And you guys have a great day, and check out this Kickstarter.